Hi, RJ here from WordPressWizard.org. Today we're going to show you something about WordPress Wizard comments. Now, WordPress Wizard is designed on Web 2 technology, which in essence is quite dynamic. So the whole idea behind WordPress and other types of products like that is to support blogging and dynamic nature of websites. So things like comments and interacting with Facebook and all of that kind of stuff is very much native to the whole way that WordPress works. So quite often what happens is people install WordPress and they can't get the comments to work. So there's one very standard thing that you can do, which enables your comments at the site level, and sometimes this is not enabled by default. So we'll show you that first. But then there's also a little trick where you can actually edit the comments at the post level. Now, if you look at this post that I'm on now, which I'm actually creating as I speak to you, you will see on this page that you can't really set the comments anywhere. It doesn't say turn comments on here or turn them off here. So there's a little trick which we'll show you, which we hope will solve your problem. But let's start and look at the general settings section. So under the general settings, you will see here there's a link called discussion. You click on that one, and basically you can set all of your various details about commenting here. These ones are normally set by default. There's really no need to change them, but things like pingbacks and trackbacks can become quite annoying because a lot of them are system generated. So I tend to disable that. I'm not too sure if there's always any value in those things. And then comment author must fill out name and email. This is important. Allow people to post comments on new articles. So you need that ticked. User must be registered and logged in to comment. Now, my view is that you shouldn't really be restricting people from commenting. If they do comment, you do need to set some sort of moderation, but you don't want to make it like a massive mountain they have to get over just to make a comment. It should be easy. Enable threaded comments, and then break comments into pages you can do as well. Here is where you set anyone can post a comment, or a comment is held for moderation, and you can do either of those and those. So what that means is you could select anyone posts a comment, and then you can unclick that it's been held for moderation. So that means that the administrator won't have to go in and moderate it. And that's probably the most open way that you can do it. But it says here that the comment author must have previously approved comments, so you need to unclick that as well. So if you set it to that, it's going to be really easy for people to comment on your website, but by the same token it's very easy for spammers to comment. So we'll talk a bit about spam protection a bit later on, but I think we should probably wait until you get to that point where you've got thousands of people spamming you every day, and that's a whole another story. But for now, what I would recommend is you set anyone posts a comment, an administrator must always approve the comment. I like to set that so if you regularly visit your blog or web page, go and have a look there, and within the comments section over here, and you'll be able to go in and decide if you want to approve the comments or not. I approve positive and negative comments as long as they're sensible, but obviously things like just spam and garbage type of comments, I think it's more of a frustration for the people that read your pages than for yourself. So generally you do need to apply a little bit of sort of scanning of the comments, that's all. So there you go. You can set up comment blacklists, you can set up avatars, you can change from the mystery man to these little funky wavatars as they call them, and all of these different things. Avatars to me doesn't really make a massive difference to your website, the standard ones, but the nice avatars that people can have, the custom ones, can make a massive difference. So it's always a good idea to set yourself up with an avatar, and it's always a good idea to show avatars. So if you want to set up an avatar, you can go to gravatar.com, that's with a G, and set one up there, and that works pretty well on WordPress. And then you just click on Save Changes, so that will save the changes. So here we've shown you the first part. This is how to just enable comments on your website at a blanket level. Now let's go back to the posts, and I'm kind of hoping I didn't delete the post that I was working on. Probably did, but anyway, saved it as a draft. That was lucky. So really, if you look at this post, as we said a few minutes ago, there's nowhere here that you can actually say add or remove comments for this post. Okay, but there's a trick. If you go into the post section, click on all posts, you'll notice here, if you scroll over, it's got a little mouse over, and then it says there quick edit, and this is the trick. So you click on quick edit and you'll see it's got allow comments. Now quite often what happens, for some weird reason, that will not be ticked. Quite often with custom templates that you use and themes, you get that type of scenario. So if you kind of like at a wit's end and you can't figure out how to get comments on a specific page, just follow those two simple things. Check that your comment is enabled under the settings, under discussion, and then go into the actual post itself, click on quick edit, and make sure that that little button is indeed active, and then you just click on update, and that saves it. Now I'm going to quickly go in and edit this post and post it so that you